Guys, what up? Hey. Oh, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to be here this day to speak to you guys. I'm so happy. Thank you for returning subscribers, for always liking my videos and commenting. I see it all, and to be honest, I'm exceedingly above everything grateful to God for using you guys to keep me moving. Thank you. And if this is your first time you're seeing this face, of course you wouldn't see this face and not subscribe. Should I wait? What do you want me to do? Should I need that? Beg people, please. Can you subscribe to my YouTube channel? Yeah, like, comment, and share my video. Yes, your loved ones, your families, your WhatsApp family, and everywhere. God bless you all. So let me just dive in straight to today's video. So what's it about today's video? I want to just answer a frequently asked question. Yeah, I'll actually do a video. I'll answer questions like anonymous questions and the rest. But this one is just like particular question I've always been asked: how I met my husband. Then the second one, I want to just tell you guys about how the difficulties I actually faced. Yeah, like in everything we have the pros and the cons. So the kind of difficulties I had before actually got married to my husband, because the thing is, we always post the success and we don't actually tell you the backlash and the things we face at our secret places. We don't tell you the bad. We only tell you the good ones. So today I just want to just open up and tell you guys some of the things, the negative sides. It's not even a negative side, but more like the things I was told, things that actually gave me a little bit of discomfort before I finally ended up with my husband. So if this looks like something you would like to see them and watch, which you have to, because where do you want to go? Come back here, sit down. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's just get in the video. Okay, now let me dive into the story and how I met my husband. So guys, it was just it said you find love in hopeless places, like the least expected places. You get to see your love there, and I think that was what happened to me. Something sort of, because I met my husband at a birthday party. Now let me now go back to the story. His cousin happens to be my senior colleague at work in Lagos. So, and basically she was in Port Harcourt branch before they now posted her to that of Lagos. But and she was my husband's cousin, but I didn't know my husband as at then. I don't even know I didn't even know he actually existed, actually. But when she came to Lagos, I was not working with them yet. Then in another way, she is like a kind of best friend to my auntie, bro. So my auntie was like, okay, Naza, you're done with school, you've done, because I actually did a kind of degree thing in computer operation or something like that. So she was like, okay, now is work. And at that time I was facing heartbreak, yeah, because at that time I kind of broke up with my boyfriend due to some reasons best known to me. So I needed a coping mechanism, of course. So I was just thinking of what to do, where to put my hand into, because they said an idle person is the devil's workshop. So I was just like, okay, looking for work here and there. I actually saw a hotel work. So then I had a friend that was with me there, and I was like, okay, this hotel work is not really giving. My auntie was like, no, don't do an hotel work, so they don't use you even against your own will. So I'm like, okay, fine. And she's like, I have a friend called Cynthia. I got my friend at work. That work suits you. It's a router job and it's going to suit you so well. I'm like, oh really? When I was in university, I was actually attending a kind of, I won't call it a course, but a grooming lecture on anything real estate, and I actually had a certificate then. So I'm like, okay, good. I think it's just it alignment with what I actually know before, so I think it's not bad. So she spoke to her friend. I was like, Cynthia, Alpha, now my sister wants to come and work in your company, blah blah blah. She's like, okay, Alpha, no problem. should write letter, submit a CV and every other thing. So I was like, okay, very well. I did all of that. Then, okay, long story short, I was given the job. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. So I was given the job. And the thing is that when I started when I started to work, she was happy to see me. Yeah, okay, this is a friend, sister, you know. So initially, I'll be at the desk and they'll just come and be like, oh, take this food from, because we call her Mawendi, because like in the office setting, you call your superiors Ma, and you know. So I call her Mawendi, and she's like, okay, Mawendi said I should give you this plate of rice, very sweet, smoky jollof rice. Oh god, then I was when we are at Aja office then. So there's this particular guy, is it Chika or Chima? Actually, I've forgotten his name. That actually prepared this very sweet, smoky jollof rice with meat, fish, just depending on what you want to buy, sha. So she gave it to me the first time. I was like, thank you very much, Ma. I ate the food. It was nice, sha. So like, okay, this is just a welcome gift. So the next day she did the same thing. She was like, okay, give her food. Yeah. So like, Michelle, my auntie said I should give you this food. Like, and at times she'll just come and be like, okay, as I take this. I'm like, I was so happy and I was grateful that thank you so much for looking out for me and trying to make sure that I'm okay and I'm fine. Thank you so much. So we became good then, but we didn't really have a man discussion like versus me and her now sit start talking about man or you know maybe this guy blah, blah, nah. So I think it was later on I think as at then I had like up to 3 suitors as at that period. So I was so confused and one was like, Michelle, I want to come this was it saying, I think they're saying November to my house, October to my house, and December will be the wedding. So me, I was like, I was getting choked up and I was like, okay, I think right now I need to talk to someone needs to I need to just like pour my mind to someone. So as at then we're in the same room because we're staying at the staff quarters, we're in the same room, and I was like, please, I just have to like talk to her. As at then we're already getting close, pretty close, but not like trying to talk about men or anything. You know, like some people that can come and be like, this man told me this man. Nah, we didn't have that sort of kind of relationship. It was mainly work and normal gisting and everything, which she has never even mentioned our cousin, which is my husband, in our discussion before. So guys, do you know that after a while, after me being so confused, I had to meet and I was like, my brain, I don't know what's happening. I see this guy, I'm getting confused. And she was like, babe, just cool down, you're pretty young, you're not rushing to anywhere, just calm down. Marriage is deeper than what you think. And you know, she sort of just gave me advice and actually hit to what she said. And I was like, okay, no problem. And that was it. So fast forward to she left the job, she quit the job, then she went back to Port Harcourt. So I think that period was around March, and that was the owner of my the COO of my company was doing a 35th year's birthday, and she was like, okay, she wants to make it a very big one, and she wants all the staff both in Lagos and Port Harcourt should all come together. So we in Lagos, we had to go with like, I think we were like on a convoy because one car definitely wouldn't even be enough for everybody. So we were, I think we used like three cars. I mean, we went to Port Harcourt by road. So we left late. So we got to Port Harcourt we left Lagos late. So we got to Port Harcourt pretty late too. I think around the time 9. So we went to eat. After eating, we went back to where we lodged. And prior to now, I already called and I was like, hey, my Wendy, what's up? I'm coming to your city, Port Harcourt city. Yeah, and she was like, okay, no problem. You're coming to Port Harcourt. Fine, I'm good. No problem. We'll hang out definitely. I'm like, okay, no problem. We're going to hang out. And my boss's birthday was on Sunday, and I came on Friday. So she's like, okay, it's Friday night. Let's go chilling. Let's go popping. You know, all those kind of vibes. And I'm like, no problem. So, as in, not even like when I got there that very day, I was tired, man. 7 p.m. It was 9 p.m. and I ate food 10 p.m. So please tell me, how do you expect me to manufacture strength? Of course, I like to, but I mean, I mean, how do you want me to? Oh my god. Anyways, I had to I slept off. She was calling me. I'm like, hello, ma, I can't make it today. I'm so tired. I'm sleeping. You know that kind of sleep that you sleep when you're very stressed. That sleep can be very sweet. So I was like, ma, I cannot come. I can't make it. I'm feeling sleepy. And she was like, oh, just try and come now. And luckily, the birthday party, the venue was just directly opposite to where my company lodge does. Just come out from there, then you walk to that place. So I was like, is what beer band? People better no beer band. Beer band, just come out. Let me just say hi. Like, you know, if you don't come out today after the party, you guys will go back to Lagos because work starts after flaying during. So me, I was like, okay, no problem. Let me see how it's going to go. I thought she should come outside so that I don't get to enter and I'm looking for her, like I don't know where I'm going to. So she came out, she's like, hello Naza, I'm outside already. I'm like, I was still sleeping. I'm like, oh yeah, outside. Oh gosh, I've been waiting for you. I said, I just thought that, okay, you know what, just go in. And I come back. I know I've not like, I'll see in bed. So I'm like, okay, if she waits there, she might wait till forever. Let me just tell her to go back inside, and when I'm ready, I'll find my way in. So after all of this, I had to gather morale. I woke my colleague up, my sweet friend Nancy. I'm like, okay, Nancy, stand up, let's go for this stuff home. So guys, I actually woke my friend up, Nancy, and we went together. So when we got there, we had to locate where they were seated. So she was with my husband. So that was how we greeted, hi. Then when I got to where they were, she now introduced me and my friend and I to a brother, like, okay, this is Naza, this is Nancy. So I was like, hey, good evening, sir. And my friend was like, good evening, sir. So we just had a very good birthday celebration, and after everything I went back home. We didn't exchange number. Okay, now what now made the difference was when he went to dance with me. It was just dancing with people, they were having fun. I was just seated, and when I come to me and be like, okay, I want to dance with you, I'm like, no, because that day I was extremely tired. I just came out there to make my friend very happy. That was my Wendy, to make her very happy. So that was the reason why I actually came out. Before you know it, he came to me and he was like, it was like this, like I should stand up. So me, I wanted to say no, because I mean, people have been coming to me to dance with me, I've been saying no, so why should you now? But I think there was just this force that was like, Naza, stand up and dance with this man. Stand up and dance. Okay guys, I actually stood up and I went to dance with him. So I was just calm, just like this. And the difference was that I noticed how this man, this is my husband, notice how he held me. Because I saw him when he was dancing with quite a few people, few persons, and he was just dancing normal, So he came, he held me so close. I was like, damn, what's this man doing? Yeah, so he danced with me compassionately. But in my head, I'm like, why are you dancing with me this way? But next I'm like, okay, maybe that's how you choose. That's how he wants to dance with me then. So he just danced with me calmly, and he was like, okay, I want to go and get something, please don't go. I'm like, now you bring me come here, well, I'll go wait for you now. So I didn't even listen to him. When he left, I just left. I went to the toilet, then from there, it wasn't that quite long, I left because I wanted to go back and sleep. So I left the beer ban, the birthday party. I left there. So I went home. So my friend, which happens to be his cousin, that's my senior colleague, that called me and she was like, the next day, like, Naza, how far? Like, finally said, please, I want to tell you something. I said, what's my cousin wants to see you. Like, which of your cousins? Said, the one you met yesterday now, he said he likes you. I'm like, he likes me. Why didn't you take my number yesterday? So after the whole thing, I got to know how deep this love was. He was not talking to me. Then I was in Shakara. He was always pressurizing me, talking to his cousin. In fact, he would be like, if you don't like me, I'll stop talking to you. I'll know this kind of meme kind of trick. I was pulling through the whole hot girl thing. And I told myself, I'm like, okay, I think this man has the qualities I want in a husband. So I mean, why the wait? Let me just confirm from my father, then I carry on. I mean, so that was how I met my husband, and from then to now it was all story. And now so yes guys, that was how I met my husband. On that very day I saw him, and after that he just told me, he begged me for us to go for a date. So we went for a date, so we sat down, we spoke. He didn't tell me anything about marriage, but it was more like, how do you want your home to be? How do I mean, I was there now. Yeah, I want this, I want that. I think he was like, okay, I think this girl is not just the normal random anyhow. I don't know, but please, I mean, everyone's unique in their own way. So I felt like, actually feel it saw something maybe unique in me. Then I mean, so guys, that was how I met my husband. I hope you did enjoy it. And so now here are the few things I faced during preparation of my wedding, or preparation of me going through this journey. Okay, my husband and I were kind of different in a lot of things, the background and everything, but I think in reasoning we kind of like minds there. Okay, my husband is from Ikwere, Iguruta, in Port Harcourt. Yeah, sorry, Rivers State, sorry, yeah. So me, I'm from Anambra. So the first issue we had was the states difference, the cultural difference. Though they kind of have our culture, the Igbo like culture, they even bear Igbo names. My one is Chibuzo, and he speaks Igbo even more than I do. But I mean, we all know that most Anambra people, they are just so used to marrying themselves, and when it comes to, if an Anambra person feels like there is nothing you cannot get in Anambra State, so why go out to get it? So that was one of the issues I faced, the cultural difference. The cultural difference. So people always be like, why are you going far? You're the only daughter, of your father, you're the only, a whole lot of things there. So what actually gave me morale was because of the man I wanted to get married to, because I was like, okay, I know nobody's perfect. Yeah, flops, there will be challenges and everything, but this man is someone that I know that I can actually cope with, and I think I love him so well. Like, aside even being so love, even logically I checked, sentimentally I checked all around, and I'm like, okay, I think it's a good one, right? So that was done, and my parents were like my really biggest supporter. My parents did not even tell me. My mom was already like, okay, we like him. I even like the fact from Rivers State. I like Rivers. I like Rivers State. Do you understand? But my dad was like, oh yeah, Rivers. Mba, this one. Where is it from? Like from Ikwere. Ikwere and they make Andy Busha. That was when he had a little bit of my dad was kind of diplomatic about it, because after all, my parents are well educated, and my dad is well traveled, so it was like, okay, fine. Initially I had a problem with it, but when I had to like speak to him, I wasn't at loggerheads with my dad because of any man I want to get married to. I was more of like, okay dad, let me just hear what you have to say about it. And after he spoke to me, I had to like reason with him. I told him reasons why I feel like I should get married to this man, and that was it. Second thing was our life. He's a military man, he's a captain in the Nigerian army, and me a civilian. Hey, you come here, don't dare call me a bloody civilian. Is something doing in your brain? So actually, the fact he was a military man and I'm a civilian, like a whole lot of things I don't get to know, more of just the titles, the colonel, the lieutenant colonel, the blah blah blah. I'm like, so it's a whole different thing. You're living life in the barracks and life out of the barracks, a whole lot of different things. And I'm like, okay, I almost dated a naval officer, but it didn't end up well, because it didn't end up, in fact, we didn't even start the dating because I wasn't attracted to the guy as at that time. Even now, I mean, I'm married, but I was not attracted to him at all at that time, and even now. So I didn't really, I was just farming him from afar, like, yeah, I have a naval officer guy, but I wasn't in love with him. Yeah, so I didn't end up marrying him. We just spoke about it, and so that I didn't have interest, and he too, he was like, okay fine, no problem. Then he got married later on, like maybe like 2 years later or 3 years thereabout. Then I think I actually met another army officer, but that guy is actually a US army officer. So we met, we got talking, and I'm like, okay, we got talking real hard, and I'm like, okay, he was going to come back to Nigeria to greet his people, and from there he's like, okay, let's get to see Naza. I'm like, okay, no problem. Guess what, my village people came this time around. You know that this guy came to Nigeria and I never saw him for a day. Like, who does that? This guy was literally calling me, "Hello Naza, how far, where are you?" Like, and I was just there doing like this. So I ended up not seeing him till he actually went back. Now that one has gone again. So when he came again, when my husband came to me, I said, I'll be this army officer thing. Is he this military of a thing? Is he like is meant for me? I don't understand it. But however, it was a good one. It's a good one. I mean, now have to start copying into the military terms. Like, I call his friend, I can see his friend, I'll be like, Mr. this one. So my mom will be like, okay, if you call them Mr., it's not bad, but no, they're more of military, so it's more, you have to refer them with their title, like captain this one that. I'm like, okay. That thing was the location, because I live in Lagos, and as at then my mom doesn't live in Lagos, so it's more like, oh, so I have to relocate. So people came, backlashed. A lot of people had a lot of things. People said I'm my back. Some people didn't even know that the marriage was even going to hold. So I had all this kind of, and another thing, they were like, Korean men are promiscuous, blah blah blah, they will do this one, like a whole lot of things. I just had to like sit down with myself. I'm like, Naza, how, like, I had to tell myself. And one thing about me was that then wherever they tell me, I speak to my husband, but as at then it was my fiance, because I will call him, I'll be like, babe, is this true? Because this is somebody I want to spend the rest of my life with, so I don't want it to be like I'm living in an illusion and I'm trying to like paint things better. I want to hear from the horse's mouth itself, like himself. So babes, what are you saying about this? So that then my mom will be like, there's nowhere you will not see this and that, and you know, he tried to like speak to me and make me understand some stuff. So I was like, okay, fine, there's no marriage that is outrightly right. You have to put in work in your marriage to make it work. Now that's 2024. You need to put in work in your marriage to make it work. So I mean, and some people had to talk to me, my spiritual father, mother, they all had to advise me, and they were like, okay. And in fact, what made me more happy is the fact that my parents saw my husband and they were impressed, they were happy. So I mean, these are people that brought me to this earth. If they can actually be happy for me, I don't think I owe anybody an explanation. So guys, that is all for today, and I hope you did enjoy my video. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, I beg you, and like and comment my video. So please, the next video I'm going to put here is I'm going to be answering some questions. So if you know you have any question to ask me, any question at all, please kindly write it down the caption, the comment section. You can put your questions there so that I can pick randomly, or if it's not much, I'll attend to all of your questions in my next video. Love you.